Boxing truth here. Luis Ortiz recorded another knockout win in his stay busy fight with Tony Thompson. No one expected much from Thompson. He was brought as an opponent. He was a late replacement because not many top heavyweights were willing to get in the ring with Luis Ortiz, especially not for the money HBO was offering. They were offering peanuts to fight him. But Thompson took the assignment. However, he wasn't in the gym when he got the phone call. He took the fight on 4 weeks' notice. He wasn't in the best of shape. That was very clear, especially at the weigh-in. He weighed in with his clothes on because he didn't want to show the flabbiness on his belly. Ortiz didn't have his best performance, but he did score 3 knockdowns in the fight. He showed he's got real power. He's got tremendous punching power, especially in the left hand. However, Thompson was able to limit some of the things Ortiz can do. Ortiz he's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of an athlete. He could very well may be the best heavyweight in the world, but he has to prove that. In this fight, he wasn't able to land his signature punch, which is the side step uppercut with the left hand from the southpaw stance. And that was because of the style of Thompson. He just didn't allow that to be hit with that uppercut because he mostly kept his distance and laid back, was on his back foot. So Ortiz was limited to mostly using the jab, hitting him with some body shots, straight shots with the jab, and also the straight left hand, which was when he put some mustard behind it, it was working very well. He was able to hurt Thompson every time he landed a big left hand straight down the pipe. Ended the fight with a good, nice counter, straight left hand, and he was able to end the fight right there. Thompson went down. Looks like he hurt something while he went down. 44 years old. So, and that was all she wrote. So, Ortiz, not the A-level type of performance, but he did what he had to do with the style that was presented in front of him. He did his job. He got the knockout win because it wouldn't have been ideal to go the distance with a 44-year-old heavyweight who took the fight on short notice. So Ortiz definitely did what he had to do. He got the knockout that he needed, and now it's on to bigger and better things. He's got HBO backing him. He's got a Golden Boy behind him. So he's got a good team. However, the opponents, the top fighters in the heavyweight division, can he get some big names to fight him? That remains to be seen. For what's next for Ortiz, it's a good question. It could be very well be that Ortiz may be the odd man out. Will he be able to get that big fight in the near future? I don't see it being next. Golden Boy does want to put him back, perhaps on the Canelo Khan undercard. They want to keep him very busy. And Ortiz, he's always in condition. He's always in the gym, stays year round, stays in shape. You can call him. You can call him within a month's time for a fight, and he'll be ready. He'll take the fight because he's already in shape. He's already working and training in the gym. He's a real professional, in great condition. So that's no problem there to keep him active. He wants to be active, and Golden Boy is going to try to deliver on that, on keeping him active. For what's next, his fight with Thompson was a non-title fight of his interim WBA title, simply because Thompson wasn't rated by WBA. He wasn't in the top 15 rankings, I don't believe. So it was a non-title affair. The title wasn't on the line. However, the WBA has already ordered Luis Ortiz to fight Ustinov sometime before June. So it looks more likely that's probably the next fight. Ustinov wanted more time to take the fight, so that's why he didn't want it. That's why he wasn't the opponent for tonight's HBO telecast. That's why it was Thompson. So it could be Ustinov next, a big guy I think he's pretty big. Sometimes weighs as high as 280 in some fights, I believe. But he's very slow, and that's another showcase for Luis Ortiz. King Kong just needs some better name opponents. He's gonna have to, if he wants to keep that belt, I believe he's gonna have to fight Usmanov next in order to make that defense. And after that, it's tough to say because everyone's tied up right now. You know, Fury Klitschko rematch is gonna happen sometime in the summer. Joshua and Martin need to handle their business. And Deontay Wilder has going to be fighting Povetkin. So all the big name heavyweights are going to be busy in the next few months. And so Ortiz is going to have to stay active, fight as early, as soon, as quickly as possible. And more knockouts like that. And his name is going to continue to be out there. His star power will continue to grow. This is what his second straight HBO appearance. If he can continue to score knockouts and show that type of power, he's going to be a name in the heavyweight division that a lot of fans will demand him to see in big fights. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.